Hello everyone, my name is Shelemental. Look back to the video. So in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about something that many of you may not even know about. For those of you who do, may not even care about. First aid, as it seems in the WoW community to be as the forgotten profession. As far as I know, none of my friends nor me use first aid. However, for the very small community of players who actually care about this, there's big things coming for it. And even for those who don't, I think this does pertain to all players. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure to drop a like and comment down below your thoughts on the matter once you watch the video. Now, first aid, not officially, but most likely will be disappearing in BattleTag Thrasth. Does anyone care? Probably not. First aid, the profession no one uses. So, first aid, how exactly do we know this and why does this matter? Well, basically what's happened in the BattleTag Thrasth Alpha is there's been some data mined legacy achievements, all of which were first aid achievements. Some like preparing for disaster, Zen Master Medic, stocking up, ultimate triage. All these achievements that were first aid achievements now becoming legacy achievements, essentially meaning they're achievements that Blizzard has retired and they're no longer achievable, which there are achievements in game like that, and they're all no longer attainable. And all of the bandages and the items you would make in first aid, bandages was the #1 thing, have been moved to tailoring, which quite frankly I think makes more sense. I don't think there should be a separate profession with something that tailors can make. I mean, it's cloth. That's the basis of tailoring, is cloth. And the fact that they haven't been able to make them prior to BattleTag Thrasth, most likely, I think quite frankly is quite stupid. And I think this makes sense. And all of the bandages, lineage, linen, rune cloth, silk, mage weave, silk, wool, all those have all been moved to tailoring. So obviously very interesting that these are moved in the legacy achievements. And finally, there are new BattleTag Thrasth bandages. So new bandages, where are they going? Big shocker, tailoring, not first aid. So there are the deep sea bandage and the sun bleached linen bandage. So both of these are obviously BattleTag Thrasth, and they're both beach themed, which I think is kind of cool, almost like the game out of the Seething Shore, which is kind of neat. And what does this mean for the game? So first aid is going away. I know for a fact there's a very small percent of players who actually use first aid on the basis. If you don't get triggered by this video. I'm just saying, although you may be a proud people, you're a very minuscule people, first aid people. But yeah, so this is actually going to tailoring. And how exactly do I feel about this? Because the whole reason I made this is because of how I feel about this. I actually really like this. And the main reason I say this is because I don't think it makes sense that first aid was ever a profession. Because if anyone ever takes first aid, obviously it isn't a primary or secondary profession. It's a, no, it's a secondary profession, excuse me. It's not one of your two primary ones. And it's one that you can take up with other two professions, plus archaeology, fishing, all your other standard professions. However, I don't think anyone really used it as much as Blizzard has intended. Because if first aid had provided even like abilities you could use in combat, like, oh, mend a bandage, instantly healing an ally for this much. So healers get an extra ability, DPS could get a damage increasing bandage. That would have been cool, but all first aid has ever been is bandages. And what doesn't make sense is that tailors have never had the ability to make them. So when again, it's cloth, okay? There's wool, there's mage weave, there's rune cloth, there's silk. That doesn't sound like first aid to me. That sounds like something tailoring should make. And they already do make all that stuff for gear, i.e. you do make rune cloth gear, you do make mage weave gear. I know because I've equipped it on some of my characters. And why wouldn't tailoring just get these in the first place? It doesn't make much sense to me. Finally, what about the achievements? So they're all going to become legacy achievements, obviously, as I mentioned. So definitely go out and do first aid now. Okay, as tedious as it's going to be to grind up, and there are some guides out there where we can boost you in like a day. Just do it, because once you have the legacy achievement, it's something that stays in your account permanently, and you can say, yeah, I remember when first aid was a profession. No, I didn't do it, but yes, I have the achievements. It was pretty neat. And you can just say to yourself, I did first aid, and RIP first aid, because now it's a tailoring thing, and I quite frankly think it's a good change. Let me know in the comments down below your guys' thoughts on this matter, and if you guys agree with me that first aid should have never really been the profession that it was, and should have had more buffs, and it should have mattered, which it really didn't in the end. So yeah, let me know in the comments all that. Drop a like if you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe for more World of Warcraft content. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.